When we're doing research, it's really important that we have more than one source or more than one place that we find information. The reason for this is because a lot of times when we only take information from one place, we're not checking ourselves to make sure that the information is correct. And we're not checking the author to make sure that they don't have an opinion that they're trying to tell us. Okay, so the different kinds of sources that we can use are print resources. These are resources that we can actually hold in our hands, like books and atlases and newspapers and things like that, okay? So when I'm using a print resource to find information, I'm going to want to use things like the table of contents to find the specific information that I'm looking for, the glossary to find specific words, and the index to find specific topics. I can also use oral sources. Oral means listening. So if I'm doing an oral source, then I'm listening to experts and witnesses, okay? And I can use that information by conducting interviews. Maybe I want to research more about a war, and so I conduct an interview with somebody who actually fought in that war, okay? Or maybe I want to research more about a wetland habitat, so I interview a zoologist who studies wetland animals. We also have visual sources, and these help me figure out what things looked like. My visual sources are things that I can see with my eyes, so things like photographs, maps, paintings, drawings, artifacts, and statues. And I can locate that information by visiting museums or books or looking for pictures online. And then we have internet sources. Now, it's really, really important that we use valid websites. And a valid website means that it's a true website where I'm going to find real information, okay? So on the internet, anybody can post anything. I have to make sure that I'm looking at information that is real and that has been fact checked to make sure that there's not some crazy person just making information up. And one way that I can find good information on the internet is to use a keyword search. And that's kind of what we just talked about with that Thomas Jefferson thing. I have to think about what are the important things about the person that I'm researching, and how can I type that into the search engine to get me the most important information.